Today we're leaving Seoul behind and heading down to Busan for a 2-day coastal escape. Our adventure begins at Suseo Station, home of Korea's high-speed rail. In just over 2 hours, the bullet train will take us from the heart of Seoul all the way down to the south coast.
역을 오후 12시 18분에 출발하는 부산 SRT 331열차의 기술장입니다. 저희 승무원들은 승객 여러분들의 안전하고 편안한 여행을 위해 최선을 다하겠습니다. 고맙습니다.
Call your friends and make a plan. Let's have ourselves a date. No promises or consequence. We have no time to waste. We go from London to Paris, city to state. Drive 100 miles an hour, staying out too late. Living life as a nomad, take it day by day. Cause there's no one to tell us what to do. I want the sunny days to shine a light on me. Can't let them go to waste. They feel so far away when all the sky is gray. I miss the sunny days. Don't speed ahead, relax instead. Let time show you the way.
And just like that, we arrive. Stepping off the train, you immediately feel the shift. There's a particular kind of energy here that's hard to put into words. Busan is a port city, coastal, open, and completely different in feel to Seoul. Almost everywhere you look, there are harbours, bridges, and ocean views woven throughout the skyline. And then, as we rounded into Marine City, there it was, the Park Hyatt Busan, our home away from home for the next 2 days. Sleek, calm, and sitting right on the water's edge. Floor-to-ceiling glass, views of Gwangan Bridge, and the ocean on every side. We're staying in room 2908, a king room overlooking the marina. The room itself is beautifully appointed, classic Park Hyatt. Nothing overdone and everything considered. And waiting for us on arrival, a welcome gift of wine and Korean cookies. The minibar is well stocked, everything you need for a night in. The bathroom is sleek and the whole room just has a really calming feel to it. But the real moment came when the curtains rose and the harbour opens up in front of us. As the evening sets in, the marina starts to light up and boats gradually return to dock. For dinner, we're going local with gukbap, an iconic Busan meal. Build it to your own taste with a bit of fermented shrimp paste, chili and chives. Familiar, comforting and served piping hot. After dinner, we stopped by Standard Bread, best known for their salted breads. We arrived later in the evening, so there weren't too many choices left, but we managed to grab a couple of their signature items. We're starting the day with breakfast at the hotel. One thing we've really loved about staying here has been how relaxing everything feels. Pastry selection is really impressive, freshly baked every morning. On the agenda today, a day of sightseeing and hitting up Busan's trendiest cafes. First stop, Gamcheon Culture Village, one of Busan's most colourful and iconic neighbourhoods. Built into the hillside, the village is filled with narrow alleyways, painted houses and viewpoints overlooking the city. No matter where you are in Busan, the coastline never feels too far away. Whether it's ocean views from a cafe or waves beside the train line, Busan always feels connected to the sea. Speaking of cafes by the sea, we're here at Tide Coffee Roasters, a specialty coffee shop right on the Haeundae beachfront. Just nearby, we also stopped by Rendéjà-Vous cafe. Our next stop is Haeundae Blueline Park. We browsed the souvenir shop and picked up some postcards and sweets before boarding. They also have some other cute little trinkets. We're about to board the Sky Capsule, a slow-moving glass pod that travels above the sea, and we'll end our ride at Cheongsapo Station.
Cause I memorized your edges, yeah, you're running through my veins.
Back at the hotel, we ended the afternoon at the Park Hyatt Lounge for high tea during golden hour. Watching the sun slowly set over the marina while the city lights begin to appear was one of the most memorable parts of the trip. We opted for the high tea, a full spread of sweets, savouries and scones. As we finished up, we watched the sun lower itself into the sea, ever peaceful and unhurried. This was a perfect final meal for a city that lives and breathes the ocean. Reflecting on our 2 days here, Busan really delivered. Between the coastal scenery, slower pace, beautiful cafes and waterfront views, it was the perfect luxury escape by the sea. This is a city that's hard not to fall for. If you haven't been, put it on the list. It really is worth the trip. And that's a wrap for our Busan vlog. Thanks for watching and we'll see you in the next one.